Hello everybody, it's David here from Squared Space, wishing you a very happy Earth Day. And today, on the back of a recent engagement I had with an architect who had suggested to me that they couldn't conscionably swap from timber frame to steel frame because of the implied increase in the carbon footprint of that building, I decided I'd make this video by way of sort of expressing my understanding of the carbon footprint and illustrating how using light gauge steel frame, and especially illustrating how using light gauge steel frame in the method and the way that we suggest using it at Squared Space, it might be a great environmental video, bang on theme for today. So we'll just start off with some basic facts here. I'm going to share a table, that's why I've sat slightly off to the side here, which will illustrate some of the points as I go through them. A bit of numbers involved here, but nothing too heavy. Pardon the pun. So we're going to start with that exactly, and that is weight. How much does your building weigh? A great question posed by Buckminster Fuller, a hero of mine who started me on my steel frame journey a long time ago when I used to make galvanized steel frames for geodesic domes. Incredible structures, very lightweight, no internal load bearing, massive spans, and probably the most efficient way to cover space that we know of. And you know, I fell in love with steel at that point, and it led me, and I always believed that it was a very environmentally sustainable product, and it is. And I'm just going to illustrate today when you consider the question, how much does your building weigh? Well, thanks to an SCI document produced, the document number ED020, I'm going to include it in the comment or link here as well. I'd suggest you just take a brief read of that. Might be a bit of a slower pace than I'm delivering today, but all that aside, a very comprehensive document, well formatted, well presented. So we're going to look at the building weights of traditional buildings. So the weights in kilograms per square meter of wall area for a traditional build is estimated to be, according to the report, 290 kilograms per square meter. Okay, a timber frame with blockwork exterior is estimated, according to the report, to be 250 kilograms per square meter. And a steel frame with blockwork is estimated to be 240 kilograms per square meter. Not a huge headline there. I'm not going to be using clickbait to get you in on that one. But when you look at traditional versus steel frame, there's a significant saving in weight, over 50 kilograms a square meter. And what does that mean in terms of an overall build? If we take an average wall area, external wall area alone, of light gauge steel frame with blockwork on the outside as opposed to traditional methods, there's a saving there of over 7,500 kilograms. Now, if you're designing foundations and you're designing foundations to take load and you have tricky ground or even standard ground, the reduction in the amount of concrete that's required to carry that load and for that foundation to work is significantly reduced. Significantly. And again, of course, in that reduction of the use of concrete in terms of blocks, it's also reducing the amount of concrete in terms of foundations, footings and underpinning. That's quite interesting. Hardly a thing. What about the carbon, the embodied carbon, the amount of kilograms of CO2 per square meter when we look at those traditional timber frame and block and steel and block? Again, modest claims here. SCI document suggests brick and block work, 91 kilograms of CO2 per square meter. Timber frame and block work, 88 kilograms. Sorry, my eyes are going. 88 kilograms of CO2 per square meter. And steel frame with brickwork or blockwork, 86 kilograms. Again, no clickbait here. Modest savings over the course of a building. Reasonable savings. And the bigger the building, obviously, the more savings. But I don't promote the use of steel frame with blockwork. To be honest with you, people ring all the time and say, is it cheaper than timber frame? It isn't. It isn't cheaper. It's not even the same product. It's about the same price as traditional, but there are some serious advantages in light gauge steel in that it's a full load bearing structure, so we don't need blockwork. If you consider using the light gauge steel method with a very high quality A1 class fire rated board, such as RCMY wall, and some very high quality 100mm EPS on the outside with a render system, the carbon, the kilograms of CO2 per square meter for like edge steel with insulation and render is 34 kilograms. 34 kilograms of CO2 per square meter versus traditional methods of, 91. Profound. I'll leave it with you. I wish you a very happy Earth Day, and I hope that as we continue to raise awareness of better construction methodologies, better environmental methodologies, that you'll see the inherent value in choosing like edge steel frame. So from everyone here at Squared Space and those who support and use our product, happy Earth Day. Thank you.